Give me a second, guys. Hello. Oh. Oh, sorry. Hello.
I thought you were giving me the silent treatment.
No, I had to. I was feeling. I was like getting water out my ears.
Out your ears? Oh shit! You got what? You go to a beach?
No, I think it's probably just a little expensive.
28.
That's me.
Oh, here you go, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you.
Bon right over there. He's trying to kill Ray.
Wait, what?
Bon's trying to kill Ray.
Where?
Like they had some kind of drama. I don't exactly know what the fuck is going on, but he has a hit out on her or something like that. I think that's him.
Why? I thought they. I mean, last time I spoke to I think last time I spoke to Ray, she said she was down to meet with him, kind of thing, and that was like a few days ago. Huh?
Oh no, bro. I don't know if you heard what happened yesterday.
What?
She fucking
What
shot
happened?
him.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I don't know the full details about why or how, but yeah, he's really pissed off. I don't know if we should be looking out for him and everything like that. Like, I don't know if this is like something we get involved with, but like, he's gonna try something, and I don't know like what he's capable of. I don't really know that guy.
Order number 29.
I don't.
Thank you.
The thing about it is, I don't like to get involved when I don't have information. You know, I don't have the full pictures.
We can't really do much. It's just like, but if he tries hurting Ray, then that's all I need to like say. You know what?
Right. Yeah, like.
Protect her over him. You know.
Right.
I think. God, I don't know who he rolls with. Doesn't he? I think he rolls with BBMC now instead of.
He does. He does roll with BBMC.
Yeah. What the fuck happened? I missed out on that. Do you know why?
I'm gonna be honest. The last time I spoke to Bama was like a month ago. So everything else that I had a conversation with, I don't exactly remember because it's so long ago now. I know when Ray. Let's go outside. Come on, it's too loud in here.
I've got it. I'll be back.
More food.
I hope Bonbon hurts Gigi. Okay, so I guess basically, long story short, like keep in mind I'm paraphrasing because this all this shit is so like missing pieces and old and recent. I don't fucking know what's going on, but basically, me and Bonbon had a conversation down in there. You know, he wanted to obviously go after Chatterbox and a few others because of the whole incident that happened at the fucking smolter room kind of thing. And then after that, because Ray and a few others were involved in it kind of thing. So he yeah, so he left the clowns or whatever, so and so kind of thing. And then after that, he felt that he had a meeting with me like a month ago, and like he wanted his get back with certain people, right? And he wanted me to be like involved in it, if I remember correctly. And I said, at the time, because I did not like Chatterbox, I still don't, but I told him like,
dude just freaks me out.
Yeah, so I said, yeah, I'll would work with you in a sense. Obviously, I'm using him to get closer to Chatterbox so I could stab him. So it was like, yeah, I'll work with you as long as Ray and Twinkles don't get hurt. And when we have some kind of agreement, and even before that, I kind of warned him that if he goes after Ray, that I would literally fucking hurt him. He agreed, and we shook on it kind of thing. So he said he agreed to it, you know. Since then, I didn't hear anything about him wanting to hurt her whatsoever. He called me a few days ago asking that he would like to speak to Ray because he hasn't. He just recently, I guess, came back around. But there was still kind of some tension there between the two. I was like, listen, I get it. I totally understand. But obviously, if you have an issue, I'm tired of being a third party because every time I'm a fucking, in the middle, it's always fucking my fault. So you might as well just go to the source, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, okay, I understand if you don't want to really be involved in it. I get it, blah, 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 so and so. So I guess he had a conversation maybe with Ray or talked to her. And then when I kind of briefly had a conversation with Ray at the hospital the other day, she said, I think she said she was going to go meet with him kind of thing. And she'd already had a +1 to attend to that meeting. But even after, I don't remember what that conversation led up to or how that went. The last time I even spoke to Ray, saw her was like yesterday when she got out of ICU outside the clothing store. And she was like having issues and kind of thing. So all I know is about with the whole Ember thing. So I don't know what conspired between her and Bon Bunsons, and I don't know.
That makes a lot of sense because I had no idea what they had going on, what Ray and not Ray and Bon Bon had going on. I thought they were on good terms until something else happened.
Well,
I think there's like a missing part, and
yeah, I wouldn't not say they were on good terms, but she seemed quite okay about. Because I did tell her like previously, like I met up with him a few times about my reasonings kind of thing, and she was like okay. So I don't know what conspired yesterday that they had some kind of exchange, because I will be honest, I wasn't really around Raymond yesterday. I mean, for a few, like after we I got her food and stuff like that, and we went to go check out clothes, and I kind of just separated from there. So I don't know what conspired after that. Between her and Bon Bon to shoot him.
yeah, I don't know either, and I don't know who she was with to even. I didn't know she had a gun. That's the thing. She had to have gotten it from somebody.
Yeah, I don't know where she got a gun from, but I'll be honest, I'm probably not gonna get involved in it.
Yeah, I don't want to either. It's really hard because I have Ray's back and stuff like that. It's just like if we get, do you think it's better just stay away from it and stuff? Because
I think her, I mean if something's like a warning, I obviously warn her about it, right? But as far as getting involved, I'm not going to get involved in it, only simply because I don't have all the facts, I don't have all the details, I don't know what conspired. I mean, if she comes to me concerned and worried about it, obviously, but I'm just not going to go fully willy-nilly and just send myself right into a den that I don't have any information to do so, you know what I mean? And me and Ray kind of been on rocky terms recently, so.
Wait, you still been on not so? I thought you guys resolved stuff. It always feels like things have been rocky.
I don't know. It's like some things when you encounter it's very hot and cold. Like, oh, my car's getting towed. I gotta go.
Oh, go.
You can get in.
You're good? Okay.
Just gonna move it over here. My car is... Oh. I barely even touched it.
Holy shit, what do you mean barely? You fucking pushed it like 2 cars over.
My car's fucking manual.
So don't you have an automatic in this thing, or was
yeah, but I don't. It's gonna piss me off. Let's just move on. It's like a lot of cars right now. It's all fucked. It seems.
It is what it is.
But
churro? You haven't tried churro yet?
Did I what?
They sell churros now.
Really?
Yeah, there's a churro shop inside Bun, or near the outside Buns. You want one?
Yes, please.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Shit's like $25. But it's really fucking good.
$25 for some churros?
Well, to be fair, it's a big bag of churros, so.
See.
That shit's delicious. I don't know. I needed that after.
Oh my god, you're like, this thing is huge!
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Super filling, too.
Like fat noodles.
Super filling. They also got pizzas in there, like $20 whole slice, whole pie pizzas, I mean.
Oh damn! I gotta check out some of the other stalls. We were gonna get one of those stalls. So apparently, from what I've heard, they were like, you can pay for it for like 30 days. Like they're like 30K, right? For like 30 days or something. And you can hold down
for 30 days. Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't know until afterwards. Like, you don't need a business license to run these kind of stalls, apparently. But wish I would have known that, because we would have written one out for sure and have our own stand. But whatever.
Oh, what do you want to sell?
The kebab or kebab.
Kebabs? Ooh,
Yeah.
Like kebabs and shawarma, like Mediterranean stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna go for that one.
Sounds nice. I'd love a good gyro right now.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, right? Gyro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sounds really nice. Oh man, they got a lot more cooking over there, which I'm pretty happy about. Good shit.
Yeah, yeah. What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about.
About staying not involved with all that.
Being not involved?
Staying not involved with the whole Ray and
Oh,
Bonbon thing.
Right. Yeah. So I think I feel like recently, like, we're just very hot and cold with each other. But it's like one of those things where, like, I don't necessarily know what, maybe I'll just speak, like, for me, what I did wrong to make it feel like it just seems very awkward between me and her.
The last thing I remember was that you guys made up after the whole, because we had that house meeting and you resolved that.
Yeah, when we had the house meeting, everything was fine, and then I don't know, moving forward.
There's always an issue coming up.
But I don't think there's an issue. I just think there's just an energy that's just not how it used to be. Like, and I get very confused because I don't know exactly, like, why that is. The last thing we talked about, discussed, we were gonna go roof rending on Monday, but then that didn't really conspire. I think I wasn't really feeling that well, and I think she went to go do her own thing. And I think that's another thing too. Like, I'm really happy she's doing her own thing. Like, we haven't really spent time with each other like that. Recently, because I'm part of a gang now, obviously, and trying to make money for the most part. But I feel like I have an okay relation with everyone else, with Kitty, even April, even if it's just very brief, and Max and you, and sometimes Eli. I think it's just me and her. It seems that, I don't know, like, it could either be like we're very happy and nothing's wrong, and then the next time it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how to really take it.
The past couple months haven't felt the same, right?
I'll be honest with you, I feel like it hasn't felt the same, really, since we had, like, that therapy session with Tessa involved.
This is, I mean, this is why I was worried about, like, I guess we keep coming back to that whole fucking, tarot card thing, right?
Oh my god, the fucking tarot card.
Yeah.
Maybe the tarot card was exactly right. Maybe whatever this is was just destined of failure. It feels very, like, just holding.
I'm gonna, like, speak on behalf of you. Like, I think you can only do so much, right? And feel like, you've tried enough to the point where it's like you're tired of trying, right? Or feeling like you're tired of feeling like, something's wrong when, you're not being told what's wrong, and feeling like, you're a problem or something like that when you don't know exactly what you did to cause it, when there's not, like, enough, like you said, energy or effort from the other side, right? It gets really exhausting, no matter who it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't know anymore. I really don't. But it's like, I feel like it's on both of our ends, and I just feel like maybe, I don't think we're as close anymore as we used to be. Doesn't feel like we're best friends anymore. It just feels like we're just friends and, like, passing. Which I feel like I'm slowly accepting in a way,
And you're okay with, like, are you okay with that? Like you said, you're just, I don't know, over time, you feel like it's just something you've come to accept, right? There's only so many house meetings we can have, and so many meetings, like, you can, or times like you two can talk where, like, it feels like you'll come back to the same thing, right? I don't know. But, like, I say all this because, again, I care about both of you, and I just don't want anything bad to come out of it, where it's like something just explodes out of proportion, you know?
Yeah, I just feel that, you know, I don't know, I just feel like we're not best friends anymore. Which is fine. Do I hate it? Sure. But the only thing that matters at the end of the day, right, is I have to continue to make myself happy, just like I just want her to be happy. Does that make sense?
Do you feel like that's why you've been hanging more around like the manor people a lot too, or
What do you mean?
like, I don't know. I do see, I don't know. I feel like out of everyone in the house, to be completely honest, I think I see you the least, Gigi. And I don't know if this is because of like, you know, what happened.
This is a good thing that he noticed. This is a good thing.
You know what?
This is the route we wanted to go.
When I was avoiding Max and shit like that,
Yeah.
it kind of feels like, I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, because, you know, I do this shit a lot, but I feel like I don't want to assume that you are trying to avoid, you know, us too, because of like your little drift apart from Raymond.
Ooh.
And that kind of worries me a lot. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because, like, you know, I really do care about you a lot, and you've grown to be someone that I really appreciate in the city, and so is everyone in the house. So I really don't want that for anyone that I consider a good friend. And that it scares me. And like, now I know how so many other people felt when I was just being distant too, and I'm hoping like you don't go down that same thought process I did, because it's painful, you know, purposefully avoiding people because of one other person that you're confused about.
I just it's kind of like, it's very complicated, because it's like, it's not even just that, it's just recently I feel like a lot of the times of expressing myself to people just always goes south for me recently, and I feel like there's only a small portion of people that get it, and then there's just some that try to, and then they just don't. And it's kind of one of those things where I've been just trying my best to just focus on what Gigi needs, because I feel like when I try to go on my way to do something, you know, maybe for others, I feel like I just end up burning them instead of helping them. I'm just making a more bigger fire than trying my best to put it out, if that makes sense. And I don't realize that my own house within me is on fire. I'm steady burning while trying to put out somebody else's fire. No one's putting out mine. So I feel like, yes, it does bother me a lot, feeling I'm losing someone that felt like, you know, close with. A lot of people I felt close with, to conspire my feelings with, or I don't know, take away from pain. And I I want to say I don't really have that anymore in a sense of I don't want to sit here and say that I'm just not close with them anymore in a certain way, but I'm trying my best to just accept it at this point, because I feel like no matter what, it's just destined for destruction. So I don't know, that's why most of the time, like, I rather just go back on the fence and crawl back into a small shell, because that shell is the only thing that's very comfy, and I'm safe, and I can't be hurt, and I can just move forward.
Jake, oh my god.
And it also feels like sometimes that when I try to go out my way to maybe give a peekaboo to people that like are my friends, to express, you know, not just Ray but other stuff, issues, you know, that kind of bother me, I feel like most of the time people just take it and then just like, I don't know, I see like my something that bothers me as entertainment to them, and it makes me
to fill in their time.
Yeah, like tell other people that I'm not really close to about things that bother me. And a lot of time they don't mean it maliciously, right? But a lot of the time I can't really tell the difference, because most of the time I feel like my problems is everyone's gossip, a topic that entertain other people, why I'm slowly suffering, you know? And then I don't want to talk about anything. I don't really want to talk about my issue. I don't really want to talk about my problems. I just want one thing. It seems it's like I can make money. That works, right? That doesn't disappoint me. That doesn't make me mad. That doesn't make me sad. That doesn't make me want to spiral. Because it's a motive, and it's the only thing that I feel like that doesn't disappoint me. And I can just make money, go spend on luxury things, right? I can just buy pretty things over and over again. Because clothes and material items, you know, they can't talk back to you. They can't. I mean, you know, they you know, I could just buy and continue to buy things, right? That doesn't really disappoint me. It just, maybe, yeah, it feels in a void. A lot of problems that I'm just running from, sure, maybe, possibly. But you know what? I kind of like it right now. I'm kind of like where I am right now. I kind of like doing this because I feel safe. Even if everything around me feels like it's slowly crumbling, I feel safe. So yeah, I don't really, I want to say care about a lot of things anymore. I just would say I'm just mostly slowly taking steps back.
Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it.
Listen, Gigi.
I love you.
Like I said, I feel like it's been quite a bit since we got to really, you know, have a real talk or like hang out a lot. And, you know, since I've really gotten to know more about the real you and shit. And I don't know, maybe that's on me. Maybe that's just on both of us. But I want to let you know that, hey, it's fine to be disappointed in people when, you know, they fuck up. It's fine to feel like you need to run away, because here's the thing that I think a lot of people don't understand, that I think you do understand, is like, sometimes, hey, some days you just can't do it, right? Some days you just really don't want to fucking bear with all the bullshit and the fire and this like house that you have that's like being crumbled into pieces, and you just need to run for a bit. But the thing is, you keep running forever, right, to feel safe and secure, you're gonna lose all that fucking gas you have. You're gonna burn out, you're gonna get tired, and then you're just gonna really fizzle out one day. And when you fizzle out like that, can only imagine what would happen to you. And sometimes it's the worst fucking thing. Like, I've seen this happen before with people that have been around me in the past, and it makes me afraid to see somebody else replicate that exact same thing, where they feel like they have to put themselves in a box and go away in order to feel comfortable, because the people around them keep continuously disappointing them over and over and over and over again. And I think that right now, I don't want to say I understand the full picture, because I don't know you as well as you know yourself, and I want the best for you, because that's the only thing that I can do as somebody that is worthy enough to call himself one of your friends, is that I really do want the best for you. And that's why I wanted to talk to you about this, is that I just don't want to see you go. And what if the next thing you do to keep yourself safe and get away from something that's a bad situation is something even more extreme? Like, what if, you want to leave the city, and that sounds like probably one of the worst situations I could see any of us have to go through, is you leaving and just not wanting to be around Los Santos ever again, because you keep getting disappointed by people not meeting those expectations. And I can't speak for anybody else that's in your life, and I have my own expectations of like what I call a friend, what I call somebody that is my best friend, and somebody that I consider to be a role model to me. All those things is dependent on either of us. But for you, I just want to say that, like, hey, I want the best, and I want to be somebody that can help you realize that not everyone is out there to see your demise. Not everyone out here is purposefully trying to push you away or make you into a version of yourself that you want to, run away from. I'm here. I feel like I don't understand anything that's going on sometimes, right? And it's confusing as fuck, but I still feel like, I really like you, and I really want to keep having you around with all of us. And regardless if you're friends with Raymond or not in the future, I just really hope that you don't push me away, and that we can still talk. I really hope you don't push, maybe April or Max or anyone that, genuinely wants to ask you how your day is, or wants to go to the beach with you, or, somebody that can just talk to you and just see what's up every once in a while. Like, that shit is nice. And if you don't have any of those people anymore in your life that can't do that for you, it breaks me to know, like, you could go through that, and I don't want you to go through that.
Yeah.
Like, Gigi, you're somebody that I care about. You're my friend, right? And just know that I really don't want you to feel like you have to keep running away, like, from us.
You say you like her as a friend.
The next group of people. Like,
That's what he meant.
Maybe I'm assuming too much with the whole you hanging out with SK and the Manor people all of a sudden, and it feels like you're not really around all of us as you once used to be, but it does bother me, and I'm just letting you know, hey, I really hope that you'll find a way to give us that chance, and maybe we can rebuild that house or help you put those parts together again, because
I mean, what's there to really rebuild?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know a lot of your past, Gigi, but I'm sure you run into a lot of shitty people to give you an example of what it means to be a friend, and I don't want you to base those shitty experiences off of people that don't give a fuck about you, right? And if there's something that I can promise, is that I hope that maybe people, someone like me or other people that are around Los Santos can really show you and give you an example of what it
Trying to
means
make
be somebody that is worth having around, and
trying to make Gigi like
show
more
you what a real friend can be like. Not
pull
someone
away,
who
like just
you
pulling
can be
away
disappointed
from
all the
it
time.
than more being drifting a little bit.
I mean, I guess, but you are right about a lot of things, and there's only, like you said, so much a person can do as far as themselves and for other people, right? But I feel like I've always, not always, but I feel like in that house that sometimes I feel like I'm the problem. And I feel as that
Don't fucking say that, please.
that's what I feel. And I feel that I put everyone in these situations where you feel like maybe, you know, we have to say if cater to me because my feelings are hurt.
That's not true. We do this because we care about you. That's why we have those talks. That's why we go out of our way. That's why Kitty has, you know, cried before about, you know, worrying about you potentially, you know, hating her because of that whole situation with the Valentine's, you know, cards bullshit. Me and her had a talk before that day, and Kitty was, you know, in pain and worried to no end about all this, and showing me like how she thought you were gonna hate her forever, and that's someone who I don't think would want you
She
to
cried.
want you to drift away.
Kitty cried.
Yes, Kitty was so worried that you would hate her. She thought like she fucked up severely, and like we were talking about how we were gonna get revenge on SK because like we thought like he fucked you over and like was playing with you. Like, Gigi, I don't think you understand, like we had your back, and when we heard
God
that,
damn it.
you know, even though it was a misunderstanding, we thought like he might have slighted you. We were gonna have your back regardless of what happened or what actually happened. So she cares, and I want you to know, like, she genuinely showed me that she
I know. Arisa was.
sees you.
Everyone wants to be the
as
best kid.
one of her close friends too. So much so that she was so worried that she didn't want to mess up anything in your connection with her.
Yeah.
See, like, we care about you, Gigi, and not... Sure, we might fuck up every once in a while, right? Because I fucked up before. I fucked up with Max, and I thought, like, you know, you guys would be disappointed in me for, you know, my shit, where I had problems where he was reminding me a lot of my father, right? But now I'm I gave him a chance again, and we talked it out, and now I'm doing like hacker runs with him almost all the time and chatting, and like now it feels like a proper friendship. And the thing is, this was something that, you know, I was afraid of confronting, and I feel like a lot of this shit is like just starts when I realize like, hey, I gotta stop running from
You see dreams run on the
stuff
background.
and realizing, hey, there's not everyone is out to hurt me, and everyone can fuck up, but not everybody wants to fuck up. That's why I don't think it's
Chad,
that's why I don't think everyone
the situation
should
reminds me
see
like when you
as,
see a movie
a disappointment. Sure, people will
of
fuck
like
up
high
and might
schoolers
disappoint you in the time, but do they mean
talk
it?
about their
Fuck
future,
no, and you know that.
like maybe senior year or
everybody
junior year,
needs
whatever. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna get into some really cool things, right?
To feel like
And then over time, those
you're a shitty
that
person,
group you sat
and
at lunch with, laughing,
everyone can attest
like
to
building
that.
plans,
Kitty,
you slowly start to see them drift into
April,
other friend
Max,
groups.
Eli, everyone in the house.
And then you realize the only person sitting at that lunch table is
I'm sure that
yourself.
they don't mean
You're the only person
to
left
come off that way.
still sitting at that
Some
table.
people
Or maybe
like,
one, or you and another friend still sitting at that table. And everyone else
just-
around you has going their separate
we
ways.
do care about
you know?
you, right?
So that's what it feels like.
And sometimes those friendships don't work out. Like with you and Raymond, whatever happens, I'll still be both of your guys'
It's like the
friends.
Bratz movie, yes!
Yeah.
So I know this is something that might be a bit selfish of me to ask, Gigi, but
Mm-hmm.
I think we all need to hang out, like, again, just like as a house or like a big group of people. Maybe we should do something all together one day and just,
You know, the last time I did that,
have
I
some fun.
told people that maybe it'd be a good idea to go touch a shark.
Oh my god. We'll find some other shit to do. We can have fun all together, and I really like that, and I really want us to just, you know, reconnect a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why not. But
I get it's you know, I'm asking something here from you, and
Mhm.
maybe that's not something that you want to hear, because this is, you want to maybe be okay with how things are, but
Stop.
I'm not 100% okay either on how things are, but I want to make things work out, but I also want the best for you. So this is, it's hard, you know.
mm-hmm. Everything okay with you?
Yeah, everything has been better. I'll
Bitch,
say
a
that.
condom.
Everything's been better. And
I wasn't role playing then. I was very surprised when she gave me that.
I feel like I'm not afraid to. The thing is, before I came to the city, I was always afraid to make a fuck up, because if I fucked up, I felt like I lost that person forever. But after becoming friends with you guys, I've learned that me making a mistake and me, you know, potentially unintentionally hurting somebody, it doesn't mean the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that I have to run away either, because that's what I like to do, is just run. But people like Kitty and Raymond and April made me realize that that's something that I don't have to be ashamed about, and I don't want you to feel ashamed about having to, you know, just feel comfortable and wanting to like tell us what's wrong, or, you know, telling us what bothers you and shit.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for always being there, Timothy, even though I know barely have seen each other.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't help. It doesn't help that, you know, I'm not in the city. Well, before I wasn't in the city as often, but I mean, I've been waking up a lot more often these days, and like, I'd really like to see you around more too, so we can hang out and, you know, do some fun shit.
Yeah,
Like, hey, I like SK, dude, and I don't know if you and the Manor people ever want to do something, like, we're all cool, so maybe like we could do a job together or some shit, right? Like, that sounds really fun.
yeah, I don't
Like,
see why not.
SK's a cool guy from what I can tell. Like, I don't know the guy completely, but I'd love to hang out with you, even if it means like, even if it's not hang out with the house, or you know, I'd still like to find a way to be around you and get to know the real you better, even if it takes like a day at a time, right? And doing that with some fuck shit like a fucking laundromat heist, like I'll have fun. All right.
All right, yeah, let's do that. I think it'd be a really fun time.
Promise? You promise?
Promise.
God, you worry me a lot.
I'm sorry.
Shit, GG. Okay, let's get the fuck out of this garage.
Yeah.
You know, this is like the second time we've had a talk here.
Oh my god,
Like,
it is.
It's
Yes.
becoming that spot. It feels like.
See, we always run into each other at Sir Buns, though. That's the problem.
It's because I'm not around G6 anymore, dude. Like, I don't do that shit.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you were
Boy's a
a
felon.
terrible driver, so I don't think it was for you anyways.